They look perfectly pristine, no scratches, and I'm about to put a scratch right on there. All right, guys, we are very excited to be here today with
Chloe.
And
Grind King Lockers.
it's just a box. You're not supposed to know what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So look at this. It says AARON. Okay, so story time. One day, Aaron was probably 13 years old, and he goes home, and he goes into his room, and there's a little note on the, whatever you call it, the thing where the phone is, side table next to the couch, and it says, Aaron, Grind King called with a number. Like, Grind King called? Wow, this is every 13-year-old's dream. So I get on the phone, I call him back, and they say, Aaron, we saw your Sponsor Me video. We would like to sponsor you.
Oh my gosh.
Grind King, my first sponsor.
Wow.
Yeah, I was probably 12, 13.
How did that feel?
Like, my whole life, every dream I ever wanted just came true overnight.
Wow.
So now I'm very privileged and excited to be able to open newly a Grind King box.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
I feel like you should have gotten the razor that I said. Did you get a razor?
There is a razor in the camera bag, but it is all the way over there.
Should I go get it? Nope.
By the time you go get it, I'm gonna have this bad boy opened. I got a Trader Joe's bag. Shout out Trader Joe's. A really sick Grind King sticker. So sick.
Wow.
These are brand new, hot off the press. These are changing the way skateboard trucks are made, designed. This is the highest of skateboard technology.
Wow.
And we're gonna test it out.
Okay.
First, I'm just gonna hand it to you and see if you, as a non-skateboarder who's been working in the skateboard industry for 11 years, can see what's different about this and what makes it special.
Okay.
You can look at a normal or just a regular pair of trucks. These are your trucks. These are Thunders. These are Grind Kings.
So this right here is a difference.
Yes.
So that would help with locking in the grinds.
Oh my God, she got it instantly. Okay, good. That's right. You see that? It's little divot there and divot right there so that the rail just perfectly fits right into your truck right there. Now, the other thing about Grind King and why I loved them as a kid and why I feel like they were so revolutionary is they had this thing called the inverted kingpin. So the kingpin is this bolt right here. And normally it looks like this with the bolt on top, but they flipped it around and they put an Allen key on top.
Wow.
And the bolt is on the bottom.
Why? What's the idea on that?
So when you're grinding, oftentimes the rail will hit that bolt and it'll stop you.
Oh.
But not on Grind King, because look.
Oh, that's clever.
Also, look at how much shorter this is down in the truck than this. This is sticking out way higher. That's way shorter.
So it's perfect for grinds.
But as a kid, I was like, Grind Kings are the lightest truck on planet Earth.
Here, let me feel that. Oh yeah, they are really light.
It is so light. And then the other thing that I also feel like this is really quite revolutionary is they made 1, 2, 3 holes in each piece so that you can change the width of your skateboard trucks on there, which basically changes the turning radius.
Oh, I see. They could be closer together or further apart.
Yeah. So, and it might not seem like that much, just a fraction of an inch, really.
Gosh, I'm really excited to try these, for you to try these out.
But if you have these like further apart right there,
yeah,
your turning radius is wider.
Yeah.
If you have them closer, your turning radius is sharper.
yeah.
So where normally your
Wax!
oh
Wait.
really?
Oh no, it's not.
What is it actually?
I thought I saw wax in there.
GrindKing.com, rocket bolts. Oh, sick, they sent us bolts? Wow, faster and easier to use, prevents over tightening, stays tighter. Okay, I'm pretty excited to see what these bolts are all about too. And some stickers.
Oh, like teeth grinding king. How clever is that? That's cute.
Teeth grinding king? I never got that.
Grind king.
Completely lost me.
Look, it's like his teeth are
okay.
grinding.
Okay.
That's gotta be what they were thinking.
Must be. Okay, I've never seen this before. This is a whole new revolution in skateboard bolts.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
No screw.
And it's a diamond.
Yeah, so it says faster and easier to use, prevents over tightening, stays tighter.
Whoa.
because I suppose this just goes straight into the wood, and those pieces keep it from like wiggling and like getting loose.
Right.
So wheelbase is the measurement between these kingpins. It's actually the measurement. I believe the way they measure it, I should probably look this up. Let me just look this up real fast. But I believe it's from this bolt to this bolt and the space in between. I should have brought a measuring tape. But so on this, you could effectively change your wheelbase by, what is that? Probably half an inch.
Yeah.
Which in the skateboard world is a lot.
Makes a difference.
It's a big difference. These little changes on the board make a big difference.
I mean, half an inch on either side, right?
I think it's quarter of an inch and quarter of an inch,
Oh,
which
I
would
see.
total. To measure the wheelbase of a skateboard, you measure from the center of the inner mounting holes to the front truck to the center of the inner mounting holes to the rear truck.
Wait,
However, the actual wheelbase of a skateboard is influenced by the trucks. So this measurement is simply standardization. To get the true wheelbase, you can measure from the center of the front axle to the center of the rear axle. Okay, so I thought it was quite complicated. Turns out it is quite complicated. But what they're saying is like essentially from the center of this. So either way, effectively, if you're moving them further this way, bigger wheelbase, shorter wheelbase, which is cool. And then this is a Grind King tool. The same tool, I might add, that they had when I was
13 years old.
13 years old,
Oh.
which is how many years ago?
26 years ago? Nice.
Amazing. It has everything. This is for this. This
So
is for this.
different.
And this is a, oh wow, this is new. There's a screw in there. It used to not be there.
Wow.
And this is a little bearing press.
Oh my gosh.
See, they have everything.
I love that. And it's so easy, it's small.
So should we rock these?
Absolutely.
It also has the different colors. Well, I'm gonna take apart Chloe's board and I'm gonna put on the lockers, which I was
Okay.
really excited about because I thought, oh, I only have one board, but what I really wanna do is I wanna like grind on this and then grind on this and really see the difference.
Yeah. Also, I like the orange with the orange.
Yeah, they were like, what color do you want? And I was like, orange? 1,000,000% the orange ones, please. Okay,
It's pretty cool.
I'm just gonna have to take a minute to take these apart.
How cute was that little girl, though?
Beyond the cutest little thing I've ever seen in my whole existence,
Other than mine.
other than your little girl, Charlie. Shout out Charlie. For Christmas, we got Charlie a unicorn bag.
With makeup.
We said, Charlie, what do you want? I want makeup and a unicorn. So my wife found a unicorn makeup bag, which I thought was rather brilliant.
Yeah.
And then she was so excited, and then she lost it at my house. And we couldn't find it for like 3 weeks. And then just this morning, I was cleaning up outside, and it was on the chair outside. Why did we just tell that story? I don't know.
It was the audience needed to know
They
that.
needed that. They needed that unicorn makeup bag story. If your day was dull, now I know. It's not. Hold up. Yeah, get a close-up of that, D. Look at that. How does one do this? Do I need like a hammer? Something tells me that's the wrong way to do it.
How cute is this, too?
Yeah, so cute. Should we knock it in with the lockers?
Is that how we do it, though?
Something tells me no, but, oh, I think, okay. I'm just gonna do it just a little bit. Just to get it just ever so slightly in there. And then I literally put it on backwards. Thank you.
Oh.
Do we wanna go longer wheelbase or tighter?
Honest to God, I have no idea.
Are you being honest?
being very honest.
I thought for sure you would know. I think
don't
you
know
just
what
get it
you
in
would
just
like.
enough,
Yeah.
and then what you do is tighten them down.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then you tighten that side and it tightens the other side.
Yeah, so what I'm doing here is the tightest wheelbase possible. I should have brought a measuring thing so I can measure it. Then we're gonna just tighten this bad boy down.
I'm really impressed with that skate tool.
I know, really smart people at Grind King.
Yeah.
Innovative.
Yeah.
And they always have been. Some years and years and years of innovation.
All right.
They just never quite get the credit. Skateboarding is just a funny industry.
Yeah, sure is.
See that?
Oh yeah, it's coming in. Pulling through.
It's pulling through. Kind of would like to see what it looks like in a board that didn't have previous hardware. I think it would look.
You think it'd look super tight?
I think it would look better
Yeah.
because there wouldn't be like gaps around where the old hardware was.
Yeah, or circles. I mean, it looks actually really cool.
I am impressed. Tightened down really good. And that sucker is definitely not coming out. Okay, it is hard to get this one fully tight though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I put it on like the lowest possible, like tightest possible. If I had to put it right in the middle, there's more space.
Oh, I get it.
So we just needed a little bit more space right there because what's happening is I can't fully get the skate tool
Well,
into
should
that
we
bowl.
redo it?
No,
Okay.
we're experimenting.
Okay.
I want to experiment with the tightest possible, and I'm gonna get this. It's just a little bit of extra.
So maybe on the other side you do the middle one.
You know what? Maybe I do on the other side is 2 bolts instead of 4.
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You want all 4?
No, I want all 4. And then I want.
All right, tighten those up.
Okay. Wait, really?
Yeah. While I take off the wheels.
Okay.
Actually, what a good idea. There is stuff you could have been doing.
Yeah. This is not as hard as you were making it look like.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you're also working out every day in 2025. What's your New Year's resolution?
What is mine?
Yeah.
I just want my kids to be happy.
What kind of New Year's resolution is that? I guess probably the best New Year's resolution there could be. I just want my kids to be happy.
But
Well,
like,
done.
they are happy.
Your kids
yeah.
are happy.
Okay, yeah, this one is harder.
Thank you. This is not as hard as you were making it out to be. Okay, we'll get that sucker fully tightened down then.
Well, it's the bottom one that's hard.
Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? They just needed
Yeah.
a little bit of, if I can give some constructive feedback, just a little bit more space. Another comment I saw, somebody said, well, there's so many holes in this that this base plate will probably break. Guaranteed not.
Yeah.
It will not.
Yeah.
These Grind King is also known to be very strong trucks. When I was a kid, I used to break the Ventures all the time, but the Grind Kings, no, I didn't break them. So see how that's in the middle?
Yeah.
So now we're trying to go like, oh, we went all the way that way.
Yeah.
Tightest.
But why don't we just do in the middle on this side?
Why?
Because then it will be easier to screw on there.
But if we want to go extreme, like, don't you want to go extreme?
Yeah, I do want to go extreme.
All in or nothing?
All or nothing.
So this is going to be the tightest possible wheelbase, which I'm going to find, I'm going to see how it is.
Challenging?
I don't know. I just want to see how much different it is, or if we can even tell a difference.
Right.
Like if I step on this board and I turn, is it going to be less of a tight turn on this? It should be,
Yeah.
because the wheelbase is wider on this. Or at least I think. Obviously, we're taking 2 different boards, which could have different wheelbases to start with.
Right. Well, we can compare them also after.
Yeah, so normally your wheelbase is set by by the holes on your deck. And when you buy a board, sometimes it'll say like the wheelbase is blah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we say on our website what the wheelbase is on the decks?
Some of them. We should do all of them.
Yeah, we should. Wow, you really done tighten those down.
Yeah, those ones I did.
And this one not.
Yeah.
See if
no, definitely not.
Get a close-up of that.
Yeah.
You can see like how much those are sticking out compared to this side. Fully tightened down. I didn't even know about the bolts. Grind King, we gotta advertise these bolts.
Rocket bolts.
Rocket bolts, because they rock it.
Yeah, I like this little thing.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, tighten those in.
Okay.
This is like more workout than I wanted to do in all of 2025, let alone day 4 of 2025.
So do you have to do a certain amount as part of your, you know what, New Year's resolution, I do want to work out more.
Yeah.
And I want to learn to kick flip this year.
You heard it. You heard it. Oh, wow. Okay, so we put these on the
So
top.
Cool.
It does look cool.
Yeah.
We're going to put the wheels on. But look at that. Okay, so far, it's looking pretty fresh and clean. And it does look like the trucks are really close together.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, let's compare.
Yeah. So I'll take this one straight to the, wow.
Yeah,
look,
definitely
it is
closer together.
almost like an inch. Actually, I think it's a full inch. Fascinating.
Wow. We'll see.
So generally speaking, I think that Paul Schmidt, the person who makes the best skateboards in the world, Braille Skateboards, thank you. And he's a skateboard manufacturer that makes a lot of boards. A lot of times people don't realize like the skateboards, they're mostly the same.
Yeah, they come from the main
coming from a manufacturer, different graphics. But Paul Schmidt has this is a fun fact actually. Paul Schmidt has a list of like, you're 5'5", your wheelbase should be blah. So he has been making Nyjah Huston skateboards since he was 12.
Yeah.
And as he grew, he increased Nyjah's wheelbase.
Interesting.
Completely. Wow, it looks so wild. You really think about how much the wheelbase changes things.
Also the height.
Is the height higher?
Yeah, definitely higher.
Well, also my wheels are small.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's definitely higher though. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Interesting to compare every little facet.
Yeah.
So yeah, so obviously the wheels are higher on this board.
Yeah, I have thicker wheels.
But look at that wheelbase. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll see.
skate or die. Test 1, grind.
We gotta grind it.
Are they the king of grinds?
So first test it on your board. See how it feels.
So get a close-up of like right into those trucks
Mm.
so you can see how that is. So on a normal pair of trucks, it's just flat, and just like that. You can literally hear it, really, wow.
Oh, it does lock in.
It does lock in. Okay, first on my board.
Okay.
It's also a little bit hard because I'm so used to my board. I love my board. Every piece of my board is specifically designed for me. I can't just jump on a Jamie Thomas Zero and call it a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, the thing about an edge like this, why I like the angle iron like this, is because your wheel is right up against it and you really do quite lock in. Normally on a round rail like this, you wouldn't. Enter the Grind King lockers. Okay, so right now they look perfectly pristine, no scratches, and I'm about to put a scratch right on there. Man, your trucks are tight.
How was it?
Okay, definitely did lock.
Did
It
it
definitely locked in. I love how I was like, man, your trucks are tight. And then I realized these aren't your trucks. I just put these trucks on.
You can
Okay.
hear it lock.
It's wild. It's actually wild. Works really well. I'm gonna try and purposely like not lock in and like slide out. Okay. I did it a little bit on the front truck, but still, even then, it's still locked in. It's funny because some tricks are so impressive, like Nyjah Huston does these 5-0s on these round rails down huge stairs, and it's so impressive. But then if you had these, you're like, he's just locked into his Grind King lockers. You know what I mean? Poser. Anybody can do that. Look, so it's interesting, it's grinding literally right in the locked in section. So this part is raised and then it goes boop for the rail. See if you can get like, okay, put the camera like right up against this, and I'm gonna do a grind on both of them and see if we can really see the difference. Okay, it's the Grind Kings. It's weird, the wheelbase I can really tell as well. Could you tell a difference?
Yeah, the sound is very satisfying on that one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's also interesting, obviously I've been skating these for a little bit. I've done some grinds, not a ton of grinds though. These trucks are still rather new. But you can see how it's like worn like the whole way across. Like the whole idea here is that you're on a rail and it's like moving all about. And this one, you're just on a rail. Dink. Okay, I think they're really onto something. I think these are very, very impressive. And they work. I love people that think differently and innovate and put themselves out there to go, this is gonna change the way people skateboard. Okay, so next test, turning.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to test this. It's really weird. Okay, I'm gonna try and go to this crack. There's no way I'm gonna get the exact amount of lean, and I'm just gonna see like how much the turn goes. Okay, so I went from that to like about mid there. But if I just push harder, lean harder, obviously I'm just gonna turn tighter. But the idea with the shorter wheelbase, faster turn.
Oh yeah.
Is that weird?
Full circle.
Okay, so what does that mean? You know, what else I don't understand?
Uh-huh.
We should probably call Paul Schmidt.
Yeah.
Is like, why would me being taller, I would want a longer wheelbase? Why? Because I'm taller and it takes less time and I want to turn a little slower?
Well, okay, I get it. So if you're short,
It's definitely tighter.
okay, I think I get it.
Yeah.
If you're short and small, you can maneuver super fast because you're little.
Yeah.
But if you're taller, you need a little bit more time to turn.
Oh, yeah. Give me my phone,
Chat
please.
GPT?
Yeah, ChatGPT it. It's a great idea.
Okay.
I was like, I'm going to FaceTime Paul Schmidt. And then you were like, ChatGPT. Go ahead. Search ChatGPT, ask him.
Okay, why would a shorter
wheelbase be better for a shorter skateboarder or a taller wheelbase, or no, a longer wheelbase for a taller skateboarder?
You have too much faith in how fast I can type. A shorter wheelbase be better for
I
a shorter.
forgot. You were born in the 1900s. Makes sense.
Here's why the height of a skateboarder can influence the ideal wheelbase. Shorter skateboarder, shorter wheelbase. Proportional fit, a shorter skateboarder typically has a smaller stance width, distance between their feet. A shorter wheelbase matches their natural stance, allowing for better balance and control. Increased maneuverability. A shorter wheelbase makes the board more responsive to turning and pivoting, which is easier for a shorter rider to handle. This is what I was saying. This agility is beneficial for tricks and technical skating. The wheelbase is comfort. If the wheelbase is too long, a shorter rider may feel stretched or uncomfortable, making it harder to control the board.
So if you're shorter, a younger skateboarder, you get these trucks, you put your bolts here, and you have them shorter. It can make the board easier for you to control and more comfortable. Tell me that's not, like, this is something I've never seen in a truck before.
Which, the little pivot or the little...
The ability to change your wheelbase.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me that's not revolutionary.
It is. The whole thing is revolutionary.
Paul Schmidt?
Okay, yeah, and then let me just tell you, because this is what I was trying to say, but obviously didn't make it across.
Obviously didn't say it.
Taller
That's
skateboarder.
what I was trying to say, but obviously I didn't say it.
Stability at speed. A taller rider often has a wider stance and more weight, which benefits from the added stability of a longer wheelbase, especially at high speeds or during downhill skating.
Interesting. Well, now I feel like we don't even need to FaceTime Paul Schmidt.
I
Should we
know.
try anyways?
Yeah, because he's human, so.
I know. It's kind of like, who's going to win in 2025? Humans or AI? Leave it in the comments below.
Humans for sure.
Let's ask a real human. I think Paul's recovering from an injury. He's probably
Aww.
like, Aaron, Cairo, why are you FaceTiming me? Why didn't you tell me I look like that? Born in the 1900s. You ever get on FaceTime and you're like, oh my God.
Every time.
Why do I look like that?
Every time.
I'm sorry you guys have to deal with this. Okay.
Oh, he's unavailable.
He's unavailable. It's okay. Okay, ChatGPT for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what I want to do is I want to just do some tricks.
Yeah.
If Paul Schmidt calls back, let's answer it.
Okay. Oh gosh. That didn't look like comfortable.
Let's try it again. It's so weird. I'm so dialed into my setup,
Yeah.
how high it is, how I'm like dialed into everything about it. And then this one, it's higher off the ground. It's totally not ready for like wind to flick.
Woo.
You know what else is so weird? I can really, really tell the difference on the wheelbase.
Really?
On a trick, yeah. Like it feels like I'm skating a micro machine.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what's a micro machine?
Like a miniature car.
Yeah.
It makes me want to take these and make the wheelbase as far as it can go.
Yeah.
Because I'm 6'2". I need like the widest wheelbase,
Do you
not
want
the
me
shortest.
to change it real fast?
It took us like an hour.
I guess I don't. As soon as I said it, I was like, I don't want to do that.
But also no, because I want to really compare the difference.
Yeah.
Tray flip.
Woo, that looked really clean though.
Did it?
Yeah.
So interesting. Wow. Yeah, it's fascinating. So here's my takeaways from this. You should obviously get used to whatever you have, but it's kind of cool because you can test out different wheelbase. You could literally skate for half an hour or skate for 10 minutes or whatever, and then change the wheelbase and try again and skate again.
Yeah.
And just see what feels comfortable, what you like. So I'm so used to this board. Also, this is a 775, this is an 8. This one's closer to the ground, which I'm much more used to. But I could get more pop on this being a little bit higher up.
It's also a longer board, huh? Here, put them next to each other.
Yeah, this is a longer board. Interesting. So this wheelbase would be longer, but with the Grind King trucks and the short wheelbase, it's almost an inch shorter.
Yeah.
It's wild. Okay, cool. Well, I think that these trucks are really cool. They're very innovative, especially if you're learning to skate on a round flat bar, which we don't have here. But the closest thing we have is that edge right there. They grind really well. They lock in. They're super cool. And I love the idea that you can change this wheelbase around. They're very light. I highly, highly recommend you guys go get yourself a pair of Grind King lockers. Also, my very first skateboard sponsor. I might not be here at all if it wasn't for Grind King. So thanks so much, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment below. And you, yes you, learn to ride a skateboard. We got everything you need at BrailleSkateboarding.com.